greeting you, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching Daily Market Review with me, Slava Ismailova. Today, as usually, we are going to start our review with the first currency pair, Euro versus the US dollar. Wednesday's low at 1.3107 remains vulnerable, while corrective euro gains are limited to 1.3216. Breaching the 1.3133 low on Wednesday created additional downside risk to the March 15th reaction low at 1.3004, putting euro bears in control, while a recovery above 1.3216 would provide respite, although corrective upside risk is limited to 1.3298. Weekly chart Euro versus the US dollar trend is range. The next currency pair for today is US dollar versus the Japanese yen. As the pace of the corrective setback from Tuesday's high at 82.99 is waning, support at 81.89 is expected to cushion weakness to protect Tuesday's low at 81.55, and the greatest threat is a recovery back towards resistance at 82.68. A recovery above 82.99 is required to reopen the key 83.31, 83.39 highs. Failure to keep 81.89 and 81.55 support intact would prompt a short-term downtrend extension towards 80.73 before a base is forced. Weekly chart US dollar versus the Japanese yen trend is range. The next review for today will be for the Great Britain pound versus the US dollar. The recovery of Wednesday's low at 1.5834 is limited to 1.5975 area. Monday's peak at 1.6062 dominates the daily chart, and Great Britain pound bears will look to confirm the bull failure by extending the setback below their March 26 orthodox high low at 1.5802. Such a move would damage the structure of the short-term Great Britain pound uptrend and create additional downside risk to 1.5745 and 1.5599. A recovery above 1.5975 would provide respite, but the week's high at 1.6062 is secure. A weekly chart Great Britain pound versus the US dollar trend is bullish. The next currency pair for today is US dollar versus the Swiss franc. Corrects lower towards 0.9115 as consolidation of the 0.9002, 0.9183 rally gets underway. However, with backup support at 0.9093, corrective downside risk is limited. Wednesday's high at 0.9183 remains vulnerable, while support at 0.9115 holds, threatening further gains towards 0.91 and 0.9256. Weekly chart US dollar Swiss franc trend is bearish. The last currency pair for today will be as usual Australian dollar versus the US dollar. More Australian dollar weakness towards 1.021 is on the cards, as the push into fresh 11-week lows extends the minimum term downtrend. Monday's break below 1.0305 confirms last week's long-term bull trend line break, and there is downside risk to the 1.004, 1.052 area on concerted weakness. Projected resistance at 0.0404 will limit corrective Australian dollar gains, and only trade above 1.0404 would question the Australian dollar bearish outlook. Weekly chart Australian dollar versus US dollar trend is bearish. You have watched Daily Market Review with me, Slava Ismailova. See further details on our site grandcapital.net. Subscribe to our channel at YouTube. See you later. Wishing you good trade.